Hello, friends. Unfortunately, nowadays, more and more often we can observe the disgusting behavior of people who, for one reason or another, consider themselves better than others. And for some reason, many of them believe that since they are more successful and have more money, all this automatically puts them in a certain class of people, who are allowed, if not everything, then certainly much. Most likely, in the story that follows, it could have been exactly the same. But the events that unfolded in it surprised a lot of people, and the act of a simple waitress in one night made her a real hero. But let's go over everything in order. A girl named Venetia works as a waitress in an expensive and prestigious restaurant in Silicon Valley, California. For a year of work in this place, she has already managed to see a large number of successful and rich businessmen who often spend money left and right. As the girl herself says, they are often very nice people who will ask how you are doing and even help you with advice. They are just like us, with their problems and failures, and the only difference that distinguishes them from us is that their bills are 6 zeros. No matter how much money you have, above all, it is important to stay human. Because recently, in the institution where she works, there was a scandal, so her name was spread around the world. It was a most ordinary evening, and nothing foretold trouble. Nice music was playing on the summer playground, a light breeze was blowing, and a girl with a smile served her visitors. At a separate table sat a wealthy man who was a regular customer and left quite a lot to the waiters for a tip. Opposite him, a few tables away, at the other end of the hall, sat an ordinary Chinese family who did not often come to the luxurious restaurant. They were celebrating their aunt's birthday and had been preparing to go to this restaurant for a long time. It was then an anniversary, and they decided to spend it in a small family circle. But all this idyll did not last long. Nobody really knows what happened to the regular customer, but right from the start, when the Chinese family entered the restaurant, he behaved strangely, staring at them with vacant eyes. Of course, the Chan family are not millionaires, so in many ways they behaved shyly, choosing what to order and paying attention to the prices. The man at the table watched them intently for a few more minutes, and then began to behave in a completely defiant manner, openly laughing and mocking the guests who came. Even the naked eye could see that they annoyed him not only with their manners, but in general by their presence in this expensive place. But it only got worse from there. When one of the family members turned his attention to the rich man, he did not take long to make the middle finger gesture, after which he began to insult them openly and further making obscene gestures towards them. Most likely, he decided that this expensive restaurant is no place for them, but for people like him, the rich and successful. The behavior of the millionaire was at least strange. It is unknown, maybe it was influenced by alcohol, or maybe he had other reasons, but all of it didn't excuse his behavior. It would seem that the birthday party the unfortunates were celebrating was hopelessly ruined. They began to look around uncertainly and were even about to get up and leave. Perhaps it would have ended that way, but fate intervened. As the family hesitantly began to pack their things, and their education did not allow them to behave in the same way in response to the attacks of the rich man, something happened that no one expected. Our heroine came up to them and, putting her hand on the shoulder of the head of the family, said in a confident voice, "Excuse me, please. Sit back down and don't worry about anything. Now I will take care of everything." After that, the girl went to the rich, regular customer and was not afraid to make a complaint to him, and stood up for the ordinary family. She approached the man and asked him to leave, saying he was not welcome here. Of course, he was shocked at this turn of events. He even started yelling at the girl and asking what they were even doing here, after which he started yelling at Jordan Chan to get the hell out of this place. But the girl was sure of herself. She took the side of a simple family, daring to point at the door, not to anyone, but to the CEO of a company in Silicon Valley. While this was going on, Jordan's daughter, Lee Chan, filmed the actions of the guest and the waitress on video and later posted it online, thanking the restaurant employee for her help. In just a few days, the video gained a huge number of views, where most viewers were genuinely outraged by the rich man's behavior and rejoiced at how bravely the girl acted. After the story went viral, the names of its characters became known. Her aunt's birthday was being celebrated by the Chan family, an ordinary family who had been saving money for a long time to celebrate the anniversary and expected to have a great time at an expensive restaurant. The identity of the boor was also found out. He turned out to be Michael LoftHouse, a millionaire, Silicon Valley CEO, and founder of the technology company Solid. After a huge number of people flooded his social media accounts with angry emails, he was forced to delete his accounts and apologize to the Chan family and all those people who had seen him in the video. He commented that he had behaved inappropriately under the influence of alcohol, also noting that he was respectful to people of all classes and races, but that he was not himself that day. As for our heroine, who stood up for the Chan family, a large number of people supported her and even decided to thank her for her kind heart, starting to collect money online, and only a few days later, the amount of donations exceeded $55,000, and it is growing every day. The girl herself is still confident that she did the right thing, and said that no one has the right to insult people just because they're not like you. At the same time, she's not proud of herself, being sure that she couldn't have done otherwise, saying that she was just doing her job. But the fact that she wasn't afraid and dared to kick out a millionaire who always left a generous tip and was a regular customer for a regular family makes her a hero indeed. Agree, often he would have just been asked to move to another seat, or worse, the innocent Chan family would have been moved, or they would have left the restaurant. Their evening would have been clearly ruined. Friends, do you think the girl did the right thing when she kicked the millionaire out of the restaurant? Write your opinion in the comments. Also rate the video if you liked it, and see you soon.